Nate met up with Coco to talk about her winter quiver and finding her family roots on the reef at Pipeline.
Let's go check out the Coco Bear.
I'm Coco Ho, and this is my North Shore quiver. Have to throw in the 96 Fish by Matt Biolis. I can actually ride this up to 3-4 foot. Another small board that I love are these Album Beauties. So this is a Twinsman. Both of these boards are 5'1". A year ago, I would not have rode these in anything over 2 feet. Now that I have, it's made me love the feel even more. Found a new little love for surfing.
So that's your go-to for your funnest days of surfing. What's your go-to for like the Triple Crown for backdoor, the gnarliest wave?
I ride long boards, kind of much like Mason. I have a 6.0 and a 6.2 of this in memory of Uncle D. I will gladly ride a 6.0 or 6.2 at 4 foot backdoor. I did get my 6.5 ready, and I think that's my equivalent to like Mason's freaking 7.6. I was like, would I really ride this thing at backdoor? And he's like, yes, absolutely. I'd also ride this at sunset, probably 4 to 6 foot too, just to be safe and get into them.
So what about Haleiwa?
And then these are my Haleiwa babies. It's a 5'8", a nice 5'10", probably my favorite 5'10" I've had in a long time. I think what's really special about this quiver was they're just more knifey. It made them really receptive at Haleiwa when I was like trying to rip and turn and not dig real.
Responsive, huh?
Yes.
So what's your favorite wave out of all 3 waves?
Backdoor for sure is the most rewarding when you actually get one. Yeah, I think the next step is just to get a bigger one. I keep telling everyone, I want one that spits, but if you want the crazy ones that spit, they're like the really round, freaky ones. The 2 alternative crafts that I've actually tried so far for Triple Crown, 6'2", it's actually Matt Biolis's like mid-length, and this is the Simon Jones, and it's a 5'7", so that's a step up for me. And I rode it at really fun Sunset Point actually the other day, and I just submitted those clips already just to have something. This is definitely a year I experimented the most, and it came at a perfect time, that rule that everyone loves. I actually had some giggles. Everyone's like, I don't know about this rule. I was like, I love this rule. It shows who can actually hold a rail. Yeah, I've been having fun seeing everyone cry about it.
What is it like to be a 3rd-generation surfer on tour, but just carrying your family's name?
It's been really nice just to be able to go out to Pipe, and it means something more than just like going to get barreled. It's like kind of my roots. Like it feels like something magic is happening, and I think that's just like the love of Uncle Derek protecting me and kind of encouraging me, because there's so many days that everyone's like, go, you can take any wave you want, but it's like Pipe is such a dangerous wave, you gotta pick and choose. Dad will never push us, and I think that's the beauty of it, is we found our love our own way, and now he's just making sure we come home at night and trying to watch the clip after.
So you go way back with Uncle Mike and Derek, Coco, Mason, the whole family. What's something that people might not know about the Hos?
Some people know, but not all people. In the last probably 10 years when Coco really became, you know, super pro and all that, like D was on the other side of his career. All Coco's boards were Uncle D's boards. And so anything she used, short boards, he would take her used old boards. He was just all stoked because Coco's boards just fit him perfect and nobody else's boards really worked for him. So it was just an ideal sponsorship situation. And he loved it and he would rip on them. And now you see her with his airbrushes, and pretty cool to see her respecting her uncle and how close the Ho family really is. Their bond through surfing and their connection through surfing, but then all of them making it through surfing. It's not easy. It's pretty cool, and Coco's kind of the breadwinner.
After a month of pumping surf and star-studded sessions, we're out of here, headed to the Vans Triple Crown Award ceremony to meet the winners.
And to sympathize with the losers.
Hello and welcome to the 2021 Vans Triple Crown of Surfing Awards Show. With a total prize purse, $217,000, split equally among men and women.
Who do I think won? Just a trick question.
Carissa and John.
Carissa and John.
Chris and John.
John and Carissa.
Figure out who won the 2021 Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. The repeat performer, John Florence.
Congratulations.
Hi, thank you.
How does it feel?
Feels really nice. My face hurts from smiling already.
Okay, well, these people really want to know what your strategy was.
I just surfed for a really long time on the really good days, and I just stayed out there until I got a good wave.
Honestly, I was just trying not to put too much pressure on myself going into the Triple Crown. I was looking at it as like, hey, I'm gonna be spending a lot of majority of my time at Pipe and Sunset trying to just get in the reps at these spots for the CT events. To just feel ready for those events, you gotta put in time, so I was pretty much surfing them every day.
And what was your strategy on the uploading format?
I kind of just uploaded them as I got them. I think last year we had the 24-hour rule, and this year there's no rule, but I just kind of just uploaded them as I went.
I definitely confided in my husband, my dad. I would circulate those clips around and be like, okay, how does this compare to what's been posted already? What do you think I should put in? And I actually thought that we still had to submit them between a 24-hour period, so I was like, wait, where's everyone's clips? Like, no one's getting stuff. And then I found out, like, almost towards the end that, like, oh, well, maybe everyone's holding on to them because you could actually submit them
Right before the deadline.
before the deadline, so.
And what did you think of the digital format?
You know, most of my career I didn't get to film and watch myself surf, but it's been a nice motivation to like really break down my surfing and look at other people surfing and see what their strengths are and see what my weaknesses are and how I can improve and stuff. It's nothing better than getting to watch yourself surf, so.
It's like a free surf contest more. It's kind of hard and it's kind of more stressful than a normal contest though because there's a month. It's a month-long contest.
So where did you feel like your best performance was?
Probably was Haleiwa. I felt like I got the best waves.
What did you think of the progressive craft?
The progressive craft part was a little nerve-wracking because I really own one progressive craft, and that's a round-nosed fish that I use with like a twin, Mark Richards twin setup with a little trailer. It's a super fun board in like 2-foot Kiwalos, but it's a little different when you have to paddle at 5-foot Sunset and get a clip. I had a couple big wipeouts.
Big wipeouts on that little board.
Yes,
Big wipeout.
because it didn't want to do what I wanted it to do, so.
It didn't want to do anything. It wanted to skip.
Yes.
The progressive craft entry I rode single fin, little channel bottom single fin Paizel made me like 8 years ago or so. I was super nervous going out to pipe on the single fin. I didn't really know how the board was going to handle because I know, back in the day those guys that's all they rode out there. And so it just gave me a huge amount of respect for those guys.
What about going into next year? Is there anything that you're going to try and do different?
I think next year it would be healthier for me to surf a little bit less. I had a couple sessions that I didn't feel very good after because I surfed for too long. 6.5-hour sessions, 4,500 to 5,500 calorie burns. More shorter sessions rather than less longer sessions.
Nice, that means you're getting older. It's a sure sign of age. So how's it feel? Are you excited? Are you gonna go home and just rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna not surf until the pipe event.
You've heard it before that pressure makes diamonds, and like it's hard if you don't have that pressure, you don't have that thing that's like constantly pushing you. But with like this like looming, like okay, like I'm working towards something every day, and having that pressure, it really like I like it.
It's not gonna get any easier.
No. Thank
Good
you
job,
so much.
Carissa.
Thank you.
That's just insane.
Thank you.